guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing around with the new Natasha Denona All Matte Safari Eyeshadow Palette. This is my very first Natasha Denona product that I've ever owned, and it wasn't cheap. It was a pricey one. This palette is $129. Yes, you heard me right, $129. $141 with tax. So I spent $140 on an eyeshadow palette. Okay. This definitely has to be one of the most expensive makeup products I have ever bought in my entire life, but honestly, right now, like, no regrets. No regrets whatsoever. It's so... These are the colors inside. They're all matte, like I said, but I don't know, the moment I saw a picture online of this palette, my heart stopped. It was like... Is this everybody's cup of tea? Probably not, but me personally, I love matte shadows, and I'd rather have a full palette of matte shadows rather than a lot of shimmers and metallics and not that many mattes, only because I wear a lot of matte shadows and then I always top it off with something that I have separate, like the Hourglass Scattered Lights, the ColourPop glittery shadows, or like the Stila Magnificent Metals. I'm always using products like that to top on my lids, so this is perfection to me, and I can always use those to like add the sparkle if I want. With all that said, I'm really excited to dip into this palette. I haven't even swatched it because they didn't have a sample in the Sephora store I went to. I literally just like, they gave me the box and I bought it, and yeah. I don't even want to use this palette because it's so beautiful and perfect, but I'm gonna go in, do a few little finger swatches. I'm very excited. It's like my first time ever. Whew, okay. Ooh, okay, they feel really creamy, very smooth so far. Let's take this navy, this orange. I'm ruining it. I'm pleased. I'm very pleased. I'm going to take a teensy bit of my MAC paint pot in soft ochre, and I'm just going to quickly apply a base to my eyes. I'm going to start off with this shade right here. It's called Malia. I'm going to take that on a flat shader brush and apply that to my brow bone. Ooh, okay. I'm going to mix a little bit of Aya in there as well. It's a little bit more warmer tone. Oh my god, this is such a pigmented nude shade. Holy moly. For my first transition shade, I'm going to take this color right here. It's called Tamarind, and I'm going to take that on my Mysterious Morphe brush. This is a little bit... It's a little bit powdery when I pick it up with my blending brush. I'm going to try to show you guys. There is quite a bit of powder in the palette, but let's see how it applies on the eyes. I really like that color a lot. I don't really seem to have fallout on my face, so you just want to like dip in gracefully, I guess, when picking up these shadows, but so far so good. Now I'm gonna go into this shade right here. It's called Desert Date, and it's like a really interesting orange sickle peachy shade, and I'm just going to like messily pop this into my crease just to add a little bit of like a warmth in there. I'm gonna really like diffuse that out. Now I'm gonna go into this brown shade. It's called Shea, like shea butter. And I'm gonna take a really small amount. I'm still using the same brush. Oh, this one doesn't seem very powdery compared to the other shadows I've picked up so far. I'm gonna dust that off a little, and I'm gonna pop this into the crease just so I can deepen up the crease. Okay, Jess. I am appreciating the giant mirror in this palette. It is making my life a lot easier. So usually when you see a lot of like khaki greens or like dark navy blue shades in palettes, they don't tend to perform always the best, just from experiences. So I do kind of want to use like this khaki green color today. I do want to wear that on my lids. I do want to do like a smoky green look. So I'm gonna take the shade Savannah, and I'm gonna pop that on my lids. I do need another brush though. I'm gonna take this huge Smashbox all over shadow brush. This thing is huge, but it's like perfect for packing on color. Oh, I'm excited. Oh my god. I'm gonna tap it off just a little bit, and I'm gonna pop that on my... Oh yes, yes. Oh, I'm so excited right now. This brush is really nice because you can blend as you go. I am getting like tiny bit of fallout, but I'm actually just like applying it pretty heavily. So I'm gonna go back to my Morphe brush and just kind of help blend out the edges. We went very smoky very quickly. Let's take Savannah on the other side. Now, I will say on this eye, the green does look slightly patchier. That could be my lids. It could just be today, but that's just what it looks like right now. I'm gonna be completely honest. Let's see if I can tap some more of the shadow and try to fix that. The bottom lash line, I'm gonna start off with the shade Tamarind again, and I'm just going to kind of set a base for underneath my lash line. And with a small little pencil brush, I'm gonna dip into Fata Morgana, which is like a really deep blackened turquoisey shade. I'm gonna take a really tiny amount because I'm a little scared of these colors and fallout and never getting it off my face. I'm gonna focus it on the outer parts, but like really smudge it out. Get nice and smoky. To be honest, I thought these shadows were gonna be a lot more overwhelmingly pigmented, but they're really not like that crazy. So far, like using them, I do think they're beautiful colors. Like I love the whole color scheme in here. Definitely you can create so many different looks, but as of like right now, if I was gonna tell you like, is this palette worth $129, I'd probably say no, only because I mean they're not doing anything that like my other eyeshadows from other palettes don't really do. I'm gonna take a little bit of Aya with a small brush, and I'm going to pop that right on the inner corners of my eyes just to kind of like brighten it up. I mean, for a matte shadow, like look at that. That's crazy. I'm gonna take this shade right here. It's called Voodoo, and I'm gonna pop that into my crease just to kind of like deepen it up a little bit more, just so we see like some dimension between the crease and the lid. The darkest color you're gonna have in here is Voodoo and the dark teal color that we used on the lower lash line. There isn't really like a black in here, so I mean, it doesn't really bother me that much. I don't really use black that often. I think I'm good with the shadows. I'm gonna go into the M Cosmetics Illustrative Eyeliner Matte Gel Pencil, and I'm going to apply this to my waterline and then take the NARS Climax Mascara, apply that, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with the finished eye look. I think the mascara and the black liner really just made the look complete. I think it looks really pretty. I love how sexy, smoky, it's all matte. There's like no shimmers in there. It looks really, really pretty. I do have like a few thoughts on it, but I think overall, it's a beautiful palette and I'm happy with my eye look. So before I give you guys like my final thoughts on the eyeshadow palette and what I think we should definitely finish off the look with lips, of course. And I'm going to be trying out the Pat McGrath Labs Mini Matte Trans Lipsticks, and there's 3 in there. They're all Jess shades. I have never tried anything from Pat McGrath either. It's also not very affordable. It's on the pricey side, but these 3 little mini lipsticks really caught my eye, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Oh my god, so fancy. These are so freaking cute. They have like little gold lips on them. Okay, A+ for packaging. Let's try one of these out. Since the eyes are really dark and smoky, I'm gonna take the lightest one. This is called 1995. This looks like the most perfect Your Lips But Better matte nude shade, and oh my god, I'm so excited. So I'm just gonna apply this, no liner. I am definitely feeling my look right now. This lipstick, I will 100% be going and buying the full-size version of it. This is the lip color that I just want to wear every day of my life. For anybody who's wondering what this magical highlighter I'm wearing on my face is, it's the new Fenty Beauty How Many Carats highlighter. I definitely had to pick this up too. I feel like this is like a Sephora haul try-on video. Yeah, I went shopping again. I bought a few things. This is such a gorgeous wet highlight. It's definitely glittery, it's definitely sparkly, but oh my god, like look at my face, it's just glowing. I can't help it. Like, I'm really not into glittery highlighters very much, but this one's just different. It almost just doesn't have color, but it just deposits sparkle in a wet way. It's just fantastic. I'm really happy with my purchases. While I'm sharing all the things that I got from Sephora, I also picked up the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask because everybody raves about this. And I can tell you I'm already obsessed. It feels good, it tastes good, it smells good, it moisturizes my lips. Let's get into the point of this video, which was the Natasha Denona Safari palette. Let's talk about the actual shadows that I wore today on my eyes. I freaking love the look. I think it's very sexy and sultry. It's very beautiful. I think that khaki green shade that I used on my lid It was a little bit patchy on this eye. I kind of like made it work. By the time I edit and upload this video, I'm pretty sure I would have had used this palette even more. So I'll leave a note down below letting you guys know how I feel about the palette, having used it a little bit more. So definitely check the description bar down below. Some of the shadows were a little bit more powdery and had a little bit more kickback than others, especially when I picked it up with my fluffy blending brush. It was like a little bit powdery, but the important thing is it's nothing I can't deal with. I didn't have much fallout. Is this palette worth $129? $141 with tax? I'm gonna have to say no. It's a really expensive eyeshadow palette. Let's just throw that out there. It's really expensive. I totally like get the whole brand. It's Natasha Denona. The aesthetics, the packaging, I get it. But at the end of the day, it's a really expensive eyeshadow palette. Definitely do your research, watch reviews, see what people have to say about it before you take the big step. If you do feel like splurging, however, I think these like little Pat McGrath lipsticks are fantastic just based off this color alone. Like, I'm obsessed. I've been talking for such a long time and it feels so good on the lips. It's like your lips but better. It like kind of blends in with the like mouth waterline so you don't get like that nasty line. It feels so damn good. The longer you wear it, it kind of like starts getting more matte. I really like these a lot. And that Fenty glow, yes. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I hope that I was able to kind of like help you guys out and figure out if you want to splurge and get the palette or not. Don't get me wrong, you guys, like I really do like the palette a lot. I just think it's like, it's expensive. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, mesijesibeauty, Instagram, Makeup by Jesi. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so before you go, and also hit that little bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. With all of that said, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!